So I'm born in South Korea.
So you're Korean?
I am, yes.
Oh my goodness, look at this. I am discovering a fellow Korean. You see, my Korean is very, I become very Korean when I see somebody else who's Korean.
Italian Wine Travel with Stevie Kim.
Hello, everybody. My name's Stevie Kim, and welcome to the Italian Wine Podcast. Usually, this would be the video podcast on the road edition, but today, someone came to us. And that is Andreas Rosendal, and he is the first ever, I think I can say this, Swedish Master Sommelier.
That's correct.
So, welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, so Andreas, why are you in Verona?
Well, my wife is from Verona, so kind of dragged here. And I wasn't really sure if I was going to pass this year or not. So we decided to come to Verona, and the plan was for me to potentially study for another 12 months. But then I passed, and instead I'm here, just enjoying Verona.
So you did your diploma, you did your exam in our office, and then you've started the MS path. Is that correct?
No, so the journey has been kind of like intertwined. So I started my wine journey in Sweden, and I went to see, I started in the university to study wine, and I started with WSET, so I did level 3, and then I started with diploma. But then I moved to the UK and got into the Court of Master Sommeliers and decided this is what I wanted to do. So I started the Court of Master Sommelier in 2010, and kind of like put diploma on hold. And I did my first attempt at the Masters in 2015, passed theory and passed practical, but then I failed tasting 3 times. And when you fail the 3rd time, you have to reset. But my son was born the year after, so I decided that it wasn't the right time. Then when COVID came, I had all of this spare time, and I only had 1 part of diploma left. So that's when I actually finished my diploma. And now when my son was finally a little bit older and I felt I could actually go in for the MS again, now was going to be the time.
Well, congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
So since June, how has your life changed as the first Swedish Master Sommelier?
I don't think there's a way to prepare for it, because obviously the attention you get and everything is really overwhelming the first couple of weeks. But after that, you start also to get invitations to all these various kind of things. So, to hold master classes or winery visits or wine events all across the world.
Maybe you can come back and judge also for us.
Yes,
for
of course.
Italy.
Of course.
Okay, that sounds good. So would you say you are specialized in one region, one particular region?
No, and that's really what I love about the Master Sommelier approach, because you have to know everything. You have to know, you can't just be really amazing at Italian wines, for example, because you have to know French, you have to know German. Even Uruguay now is growing. That's, you need to know that. China. And I think the amazing thing with this is that you have to push yourself to really go out and search for these regions as well. So once you are a Master Sommelier, you should really be able to go into any restaurant, any kind of wine list, and be confident with the wines they have to offer.
Well, seeing we're the Italian Wine Podcast, I will have to be forced to ask you some questions about Italian wine.
Yes, of course.
Okay, so do you remember the first Italian wine you ever tasted?
No, but I have a feeling it wasn't a very good one. a lot of the wines in Sweden at that point. I mean, I think we all remember 20, 25 years ago, you know, there's really cheap Chiantis with those.
Yeah, you're dating yourself, by the way.
Exactly. And, you know, they weren't nice, but they did the job. You know, you got a bit tipsy, so fair enough, and they were cheap. I do remember the first amazing, it's been one of those wines that kind of like followed me ever since, but I'm a huge fan of Barolo and Barbaresco. Like, I know I'm in Verona, but, you know.
Not great fan of Amarone.
I do like, I mean, the problem I have with Amarone is that they can be made almost like port-like, you know, with 17.5%, 18.5% alcohol. So you open this bottle, you know, have a beautiful meal prepared and everything, and in the end, the wine is just too heavy. Like, you can't finish the bottle.
Yes.
And you're gonna leave it for the next day, and then when you try it again, it doesn't taste as good. So you end up not finishing the bottle. And what was really nice with this visit 2 weeks ago was that they introduced a new style for me, which was much more on the refreshing side. So still 15.5%, but you had an acidity that could lift up the body and make it really, really lovely. Like you wanted to have another glass. It didn't feel like porty or anything. And I think that's probably a style I'm going to be looking for more in the future. But I'm still going to have a bias towards Nebbiolo.
Right. How long are you planning to stay in this area, in Verona?
Well, we haven't decided yet. So I promised my wife I wouldn't actually speak about job until January. But it looks like Singapore is going to be the direction forward, I think. Obviously, Singapore itself is really exciting, and the Asian market as well, I think, is really on an upwards trajectory.
So, you know, I look at you and you're Asian. What is your Asian background?
So I'm born in South Korea.
So you're Korean?
I am, yes.
Oh my goodness, look at this. I'm discovering a fellow Korean.
I was born in Seoul, but I was adopted when I was 6 months. So I arrived in Sweden very young, so I don't actually have any memory of South Korea. But yeah, never actually been there. And it's always been one of those journeys where you say to yourself, like, if I'm going to go there, it's going to be like at least 2 months because you want to experience everything.
Wow, you're intense.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. And then it's like, you know, because my son is turning 7 now, so now it's kind of like finally maybe the right time to do it.
All right. So how about, do you believe in like food and wine pairing?
Oh, yes, of course. I think it's, especially in Europe, I mean, wine and food is a culture. You know, compared to maybe America, where they don't really have that history. So yeah, I think wine with food, you know.
So what is your favorite Italian wine and food pairing?
I mean, it's really classic, you know, give me, well, I can't have it at the moment, but if you would give me a bistecca fiorentini, you know, a little bit of truffle on top, and yeah, a bottle of Barolo, I'll be very happy.
Yeah, so you're the food from Tuscany and the wine from Piemonte. You're pretty much of a snob, I get it. No Amarone for Andreas. So I have some like lightning round questions for you. Are you ready?
Yep.
You just have to say which one you prefer. Okay? Negroni or Spritz?
Spritz.
Valpolicella or Barolo?
Barolo.
Risotto or herring?
Herring.
You're sweet.
Oh no, okay, risotto. Any day.
I have some, you know, Swedish things going on here. Okay, espresso or fika?
Fika.
Okay, there you go. Verona sunrise or Stockholm midnight sun?
Ooh, that's a trick one. Verona sunrise.
By the way, you're not from Stockholm, right? You're a
not.
town near, like, actually not even that near, like...
No. So Stockholm is kind of in the middle, and I'm from the far south.
All right, let's continue. Just a few more questions. Well, amarone or glog?
Amarone. That was an easy one.
Okay, tell our audience what glog is.
Glögg is kind of like a sweet boiled wine that you infuse with flavors. It's very Christmassy.
Okay, so I hope I say this correctly. Dolce vita or lagom life?
Lagom life.
What is lagom life?
Lagom life is the Swedish way, like it's don't live extravagant, be happy with what you have.
Okay, and finally, Gaia or Gravner?
Gaia.
Gaia. Okay, well, that's it. It's a wrap for today. Thank you so much. That was kind of fun. And thank you for popping by. Andreas Rosendal, Master Sommelier from Sweden to Verona. Chin chin.
Chin chin.